Hey, what's going on, you guys? It's your girl coming back at you with another video. So I have signed up for another half marathon. This will be my third one, and I am going for a new PR. And so I thought I could do a series of running vlogs so that you can see my journey from July to September. I was supposed to start at the end of June, but I definitely did not. I ran a 5K with my dad on Saturday. Today will be a 5K. Wednesday will be a 5K, and then Friday will be an 8K. I'm going with the Monday, Wednesday, Friday plan because that's what fits for my schedule. I have planned everything out. I'm gonna go for a 5K run. I should have went this morning, but I did not. It's day 2, and I'm going for another 5K today. And I wasn't going to run. Can you imagine day 2? Wasn't gonna run because it rained the entire day. And then I realized, oh wait, your girl has a gym membership. No excuses. And you know what? Thank God it's a shorter run today and not a long run. So I'm gonna go and do this on the tread. So the update also is I found out that my half marathon is sooner than I thought. I did not realize October is sneaking up on me like this. So my 20-week plan is now a 12-week plan. All right, so here's the after. My ears are draining like crazy. But I did it. Here's the proof I did it. I didn't mind running on the treadmill today. I just broke it up into a 1K, a 2K, and a 2K. And that's what I do for my long runs too. I break it up into like a 5K, a 4K, and a 3K. So I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna go shower, and do a long run on Friday, God willing. Hopefully it doesn't rain. So today we're going on a 3K, a 3K, and a 2K, all combined into one. So it's my long run day, if you could have picked that up. I think there's two reasons. Well, there's a lot of reasons I didn't run a half marathon last year. Because I didn't sign up for one, actually. I just said, oh, I'm gonna do one. I didn't tell anybody I was actually gonna do one. So those two things together basically tell me that I actually wasn't committed to one. But yesterday I started telling people. I told my boyfriend's parents, I said, I'm doing a half marathon and it's gonna be right by your house. So they are going to come and cheer me on. I just ran, turns out 5 miles. That's an 8K. I feel pretty good. I just need water, but my body feels really good, which is really amazing. Towards the end I felt like I could keep going, but I didn't. I stuck to my training plan and I stopped because otherwise I'd be sore tomorrow. I was really frustrated because all the sidewalks were basically closed on the corners. The straightaways, fine, but when you get to a corner, you can't cross the street. I think part of the reason why I'm feeling better after my runs is because I'm actually eating better. I'm eating better because I'm trying to fuel my body for the runs. I've been eating better and more. And I think it's turning out pretty good. I did not run on Monday. Today is Wednesday. I ran a 5K on Wednesday, tackled a new part of my running map, and I'm killing it. On Friday, we will be doing, I think, a 9K today, aka, how am I supposed to split this up? A 4K, a 3K, and a 2K. I made the mistake of asking Reddit for advice. Here's my problem. I have a pair of running shoes. One pair. I was like, okay, I'm sick and tired of skipping out on rain days. Do I just run? Because everyone just says, oh, just go run. And I don't want to get my shoes soaking wet and then have them soaking wet 2 days later when I'm going for another run. What do I do? And so I post to r/marathon training, and they're all like, what do you mean? What do you mean you don't run in the rain? What are you gonna do on race day if it's raining? What do you mean? And I'm like, okay, if it rains on race day, yeah, I'm gonna do it. My problem isn't that I don't want to run in the rain one time. My problem is I don't want to run in the rain and then 2 days later have wet shoes on my another run. I think that would be bad for my feet, would it not? And they're all just like, what do you mean? I'm baffled. This is such a bad post. Why would you even not run in the rain? I love running in the rain. It's my favorite thing. I'm looking for advice as a new runner. Just tell me what to do. And so finally I figured out, people were telling me, get another pair of running shoes and use the old ones
for running in the rain. Otherwise, everyone is telling me, just stuff newspaper in your shoes. Of course, why would you not? Anyway, I'm going on my 9K today. That was my little thought. So I went somewhere where I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna go and run on the roads where the sidewalks are not closed. Why did they feel the need to close every single sidewalk in my city? Like, they didn't go, okay, we're gonna close half of them and work on the half of them, and then we're gonna open up the other half and then work on the other half. No, they're like, we're just gonna close literally every single sidewalk. Did they just do like a sidewalk recall? I'd like to know. Guys, this is so bad. I have to use the bathroom so bad. That's 6.5 kilometers. There's no bathroom near me. And I'm dehydrated, but my legs are feeling good. So I just start running on the road. I did that the other day. I ran on the road, but it was more rural, so that would make sense. But this is like a city, and they closed nearly all the sidewalks. And if they didn't close the sidewalks, they at least close the corner so you can't cross the road. And so I was running on the road, and then I was trying to figure out what side of the road do I even be on right now, because like I could be on the other side, and then I'm running on a different road and there's like not a lot of sun. But honestly, I was like surprised with how quick everything was moving. At like kilometer 3, I need to use the bathroom, and I'm like, oh, don't worry about it, Lauren, just keep on running. And then by the end of this road, there's a gas station on the corner. I get to the corner and I realize I'm thinking of a different location, and I'm like, oh my gosh, there's no gas station. What do I even do? Finally, I get to Target, and I'm like drinking up their drinking fountain, and then finally a worker came up to me and was like, you know, Starbucks would give you free water. So I use the bathroom, I get water. It gives me the last little push to finish my 1.5 kilometers. 9 kilometers. I did not want to finish it, but I did. Okay, so I just realized it looks like I never changed my shirt. I washed it, I swear. I did my 6K today on a treadmill because it is like 95 here in Minnesota, and it's humid and it's gross, and I didn't want to do that outside. So I ran it on the tread at the gym, and that was brutal. There are some biological reasons to that, why it probably was brutal. I ran the first 2K, okay, walked all of the 3K, and then I ran the last 3K. And actually, it was really interesting. I thought I was going to give up when I reached 3K. I was like, yeah, that's it, I'm done. But I gave it the benefit of the doubt. I kept going, and actually the last half was my best half. And I thought it went horribly. It actually went better than I thought. I still ran at my goal pace for the half marathon. I did it. I wanted to quit, and I'm glad I didn't. So I got the 6K done. I have a 6 kilometer. It's kind of crazy. I kind of killed that. I ate that up. I was cranking it out as weaving through neighborhoods. At kilometer 3, I wanted to walk because I knew that I was halfway there, but then I'm like, And it was also garbage day, so breathing through your nose was not awesome. Yeah, so I kept running, and I got all the way to 4.67, and I was like eating it up. I was like, yeah, let's go. I don't even know where I am right now. This truck was pulling out of its driveway, and it stopped right on top of the sidewalk, and so I had to wait. Instead of pausing it, I accidentally hit stop, and so then my workout completed, and then I had to start it again, and run for 1.37. I did really good. I'm proud of myself. I think I cut off probably 6 minutes from Monday. I have to figure out what I'm gonna do for Saturday now, because if this was a 15 to 20 week program, I would be doing 7 kilometers just to kind of give myself a break. But since I only started like 3 weeks ago, I feel like it's not worth it. And then I did sign myself up for a 10K next week, because that is when my 10K long run is, so I might as well get a medal for it. Today I ran 10 kilometers. It was really good. I'm surprised. I am crushing my training. I don't know how or why today went so good. Best 10K I ever ran. I got to about 3 kilometers and I had to use the bathroom, and then I'm like, forget it. There's nothing I can do. Like, I'm in the middle of nowhere right now. What am I gonna do? So I ran on the roads because there are no sidewalks, and so I'm running next to cars going like 60 miles an hour. And I always say it takes me 4 miles to actually start to enjoy running. I hate it. Like, the first 4 miles, I hate running. But then once I get to 4 miles, I'm like, all right, okay, I can do this. I can do this. So I got to 6 kilometers and I was like, oh, I can do this. Like, this is, yeah, no problem. I'm not winded after a 5K. And then I got to 6.5 kilometers and I'm like, okay, I'm bored. I'm so bored. And then I got to 9 kilometers and I was like, okay, I'm tired. My feet are tired. My legs are tired. I could just walk, but I didn't. I kept going, and then I made it to 10 kilometers. I'm excited for next week. Next week I have a 10K race for my long run. I want to get a medal for this. This comes to the end of my first 3 weeks. I am officially 25% of the way done. I run a 10K, and for some reason, all right, let me do a little math with you guys. If you want to figure out your pace for a 10K, you can't just take your 5K and say times 2. You have to acknowledge, okay, it's going to be a little bit slower because I have to pace myself better, blah, blah, blah. That wasn't the case for me. This was the best pace I had for all my training. Better than my 5Ks. It doesn't make sense to me. Like, when I run on my shorter runs, I am struggling. Today, I like pace myself really, really good. Maybe I go out too fast and I have to walk. Part of that could be because I paced myself good. I ate really good yesterday. I think also because after I get to mile 4, I establish my breathing pattern and I can run forever. Overall, I've ran about 30 miles in my training, 54 kilometers. So we're gonna get into the longer runs and I'm looking forward to that. I'm excited to see where I go physically, literally, where are I gonna go? I don't know. But we are officially 25% of the way done with training. So thanks for watching Video Diaries. I'll be running a 10K race next week. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling really good. I'm gonna get a PR for my half marathon. It's gonna happen. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, and adios.